Yo, what's up, my fellow Void Walkers? It's your boy Blindvisionary, and today I'm gonna break down the new ODST WARBOND and give my brutally honest review. If you're new to the channel and you like dope builds weekly and honest hot takes, go ahead and drop a like and join the Void family by subscribing. That being said, we got a lot to cover today, so let's dive into the Void. The first weapon we're gonna go over is the MASC assault rifle. It got 80 damage, medium penetration, and a 32 round magazine. Things I like about the AR, it feels good when you shoot stuff, and you know the damage is really good. It fucking tears through the overseers. That's where I found it shining at, is hunting down overseers. Taking down pretty much anything on the bot front. It does pretty well outside of the tanks and stuff, but a few shots into anything you can take it out type shit. Things I don't like: 32 round magazine. With the rate of fire that it has, it burns through ammo super quick, and that was kind of a turn off for me. That, and even though I enjoy the Halo ADS, I do wish it had an option for a full-blown ADS. But considering we ain't got no like real iron sights, I see why we couldn't do that. If you hold down your reload button, you can switch it to burst shot or single fire to help you conserve ammo. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad they added that feature in there. Overall, I do think this weapon is overhyped, definitely a little overrated. I have to give it like a C+. It's not really gonna be my main weapon moving forward, but it might be for some of you. So you know what I'm saying, for you Halo divers out there, kudos to you. Do think it's cool for immersion purposes, and it's dope, always dope to have anything from Halo, you know what I'm saying, but not my jig. The next one we're gonna go over is the M7S SMG. All right, this my baby right here. I ain't even gonna lie, this is my favorite one out of the whole WARBOND. This is the thing I was most excited about, and it's the one I feel like delivered on this promise. 70 damage, it's a light pen, one-handed weapon, and it has 48 rounds in the magazine.
An open and shut case, and anybody who can't see that is a savage and an idiot!
Okay. First off, we got the silencer. You know what I'm saying? So you can stay low-key under the radar, sneak in, sneak out, do your thing. Then you almost got 50 rounds in the magazine. So if you need to go ahead and crowd control, you can. On top of that, it's one-handed. So you can rock a shield, a directional shield. When you pick up packages, you can still have your primary out. And since it's one-handed, you can run backwards and shoot at the same time. What more can you ask for? That's a full package right there. I'm a little biased. Yeah, I already know y'all gonna light me up in the comments or whatever. But I really fuck with the SMG. I tested it on everything. The bugs, it did pretty well against the bugs, to my surprise. If you put it, this weapon you can also put in single shot or burst fire by holding down the square or your whatever your reload button is. And if you put it on burst fire, you can conserve a lot more ammo, and it takes out a lot of the bugs, a lot more than I thought it was going to take out. Probably not none of the tanks, but everything else it does pretty well with. All right, let's talk about the cons. Cons, it's a light pen weapon and only has 70 damage. I wouldn't take it into the Illuminance. I mean, it's good for crowd control, but that's about it. The overseers are, it's not taking out the overseers like that. You know what I'm saying? But it is super accurate. You can beam like a mug with it, so that's a plus. All right, let's dive into that boomstick, baby. All right. Now we're talking about the M90A Shotty. Damage 605, the most out of any of the shotguns. It's a light pen, 6 round magazine. Pros, the stagger and range on this thing is fucking ridiculous. You can knock enemies back mad far, mad hard, do your thing. Cons, there's no spread, so like no crowd control, and it's only 6 rounds in the tube, so you run out pretty quickly. This is another weapon that I found that its niche is really overseer hunting. You can stagger lock them, stun lock them, whatever, and just keep pumping shells into them. And for the most part, they go down fairly easy. You know what I'm saying? 4 to 5 shots, you can get them out really quickly. If you run right up on them, you even less than that. You know, so if I were to main this weapon, it would probably mainly be against the Illuminants, and I'll pair it with a warp pack, and I'll just straight up hunt down the overseers when they pop up. Same thing on the bug front. It's really good for hunting down the bigger non-heavy bugs. You know what I'm saying? You can stagger lock them, blow their head off. It's pretty good for that type of stuff. Not good for crowd control. Not good at all for crowd control. Do wish it was at least a medium pin, but it is what it is. That 600 damage does the job mighty fine. All right, the next one we're gonna go over is the SOCON pistol. 100 damage, light penetration, 12 round mag, and you know it's suppressed. This gonna be a quick one. It's a suppressed pistol, basically. Nothing too special about it. I mean, you got the green laser beam, and you can stay off the radar. That's pretty much the best thing I can say about it. I mean, you can shoot as fast as your trigger will allow you. It actually has a higher rate of fire than the assault rifle and the SMG. So that part's pretty cool. And but basically the main thing is staying off the radar. That's the dopest part about it. I think this is Arrowhead's attempt at stealth gear. And so far, this is a good first step. I have to say this is a pretty good first step, having suppressors in the game. Now that we know it can happen, so this is a really good first step. Now if they add more suppressed weapons, that'll be even better, you know what I'm saying? But I'm enjoying the ODST gear so far. The Warbond is pretty dope. Love the armor. That shit is dripped out. Speaking of the armor, let's talk about the passive. Feet first. 50% less noise while you're moving, and immunity to leg injuries. The third passive really doesn't matter. That one to me, it doesn't really mean anything. I mean, the 30% can spot places of interest 30% further. I mean, if I'm doing farming, that might be cool, but other than that, it doesn't really tickle my fancy too much. I did a little bit of testing on trying to stealth around. If you stay out of their visual light and you're moving behind them, yeah, it's pretty straight. But as soon as they see you, you know what I'm saying, it's business as usual. So again, good first step, but let's push the envelope a little further. I will say the immunity to leg injuries, that one's really cool. That's damn near, you know what I'm saying, it makes the warp pack even better, because when you're warping around, let's say you double warp, there's no chance of you breaking your legs, so you'll never have that as a fear. You might break an arm or catch on fire, but taking leg damage is out of the picture. Same thing with falling. Taking leg damage is out of the picture, so that part's pretty dope. Overall, rating on Warbond overall, if it's out of 10, especially with it being a premium Warbond, I'd give it a B. You know what I'm saying? Because it's Halo, I think it has a lot of people hyped up. It even has me hyped up. The suppressed weapons, definitely for me, is the best part of the Warbond. Yeah, I have to give it a B. Now, what I think is going to be S tier is that new Dust Devils Warbond that we're getting in like less than a week. Boy, them developers definitely surprised us with that one, but I'm super excited. One of the weapons on there looks like an AK, and that's what I've been wanting for. Grip is a nice AK style weapon, and it has incendiary rounds. So I don't really care what penetration it is. That shit's about to be my main weapon. I already know. Comes also with a harpoon, new grenade, like 2 or 3 new stratagems. It's gonna be dope. I'm gonna be covering that one too, hopefully a lot quicker. I do work a full-time job, so I'm trying to get this content out as quickly as possible. I appreciate y'all being patient with me. Right now, the schedule is looking like every Sunday I'm gonna drop a Void setup Sunday. I already got like 4 or 5 of them up there. Y'all should definitely check them out. I'm also gonna be dropping gameplay throughout the week with just no commentary, just some gameplay. Let me know what y'all want to see. I mainly go against the bots, but I do enjoy fighting against the Illuminates and the bugs sometimes. So if y'all want some of that, I got you. Also about to start breaking down these war bonds, doing reviews like this on the rest of the war bonds, and I still have some armory content coming for you, some weapon breakdowns and stuff like that. So definitely stay tuned, turn on the post notifications, check out the channel. I appreciate the family, and if you're new here, go ahead and hit a subscribe, join the Void family. You know what I'm saying? We void divers out here, and we diving on in. It's your boy Blindvisionary. I appreciate you watching. Peace.